This is going to be your weekly relationship tarot and oracle reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies that you may have encountered in the previous week, what you may experience right now and into the weekend, and a sneak peek at the following week. So I'm really curious to know what your word of the day is, or word of the week. What have you been encountering in your connection or even within yourself? As I look out the window, and I feel like I give you a weather update every time, I'm seeing the first signs of snow, just gentle flakes falling in the sky, nothing too much, just symbolic that change is coming. Change is here, really. What changes have you been encountering lately? I am really curious. As you know, I'm going through a major change where losing my cat means a new normal, a new routine. I had a water main leak and an emergency in my home, and that to me symbolically is floodgates opening up, right? I had a house flood many years ago, and I can assure you that it means emotions are coming to the surface. And I definitely feel it, of course, and I'm sure you do too. We're now in Sag season, and this should bring a bit of lightness to the air. Sagittarius is all about freedom seeking, truth seeking, adventure. There's a bit of stubbornness, absolutely, with Sagittarius energy, but at the same time, it's an energy that's hard to pin down. So you might notice that there are some, moments of adventure, but then also maybe some butting of heads, Wouldn't be surprised. Now, we do have a full moon on Monday, and that full moon is in Gemini. So Gemini is all about communication. So you're definitely going to see some interesting talks, playful, silly, yet blurting out or blunt. We'll see how that affects the relationship, okay? So let's take a look at some overall messages here between you and your person. And what do we need to know? Okay. Vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. I really like this because whenever I think of ego, I think of wearing a mask, a false self mask. I think this is about, being one's authentic self and taking off that mask, maybe even revealing some feelings, moving things forward in certain ways. Let's see what else we need to know here. Glitter. What gift awaits? And what's so interesting? I just talked about snowflakes, and I know that I don't think this is snow, although it says cottonwood, but it reminds me of what I'm seeing out the window. You can't make that up. When I see snow or I think about winter, right, I think of death and rebirth. I've been seeing a lot of regeneration cards, so this doesn't surprise me, okay? So there is a gift that is awaiting. Now, let's see what else we need to know here. Self-regulation. Look at that rainbow. When I think of a storm, and I've been talking a lot about storm brewing or seeing the storm card in a lot of my readings, and there's the rainbow that's sort of at the end, which is very promising, right? When we've been through the toughest of times, that rainbow sort of symbolizes abundance and luck. And remember, bad luck is good luck and good luck is bad luck. You never know sometimes what way something is going to turn out. And you know what? I want to take one more. I've been really loving this moon oracle. So let's see what else we need to know. See, we're ascending, moving up, next level, reach the pinnacle. What a beautiful staircase. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. Well, let's get into the cards. We're going to use the before tarot, the regular tarot, and the after tarot to look at what the energies are. So this deck encompasses all of the energies you may have previously experienced last week or so. So what we're going to do is we're going to look in your headspace, your person's headspace, your heart space, their heart space, overall energy and underlying energy. And of course, feel free to swap sides if it makes more sense. Okay? So let's see what's going on in your headspace right now. The Five of Wands. I've been seeing the Five of Wands quite a bit, actually. Five of Wands is conflict. It's kind of like a should I, shouldn't I kind of vibe. Should I, shouldn't I? Can I have this? Can I really have this? There could be, unfortunately, conflict within family. Unfortunately, the holidays can bring that out, even though the holidays can be a wonderful thing. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with a lot of peace and good food and good energy. But sometimes being around family or around friends can be stressful, to be honest. I'm just being honest. But there is a bit of conflict here for some reason in your headspace. And you're going to weather the storm. You're ascending. The Six of Wands here is victory. You're going to receive the victory. But I have a feeling that right now you might be feeling a little bit conflicted, or there may have been some conflict. Excuse me, my throat is all of a sudden like acting up a bit. So again, I talked about the full moon in Gemini being about communication. Let's see, in your person's headspace, there's the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is about burdens. This is like feeling overloaded, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally exhausted. It's like your person might be at a breaking point or close to it. They may not be there yet, but they are burdened. I just want to make an observation that we have 3 Wands cards to start. I mean, listen, Sag season is fire. That is Wands, right? So we're seeing the fire. Your person is in the process of doing the work. You know, 8 of Pentacles. You can see that this person here is putting the pentacles up, and there's a few still to go. So, you know, be patient. And I'm not saying wait. You know, I think there's always this line of how long do I wait? What is waiting? And you know me, I don't suggest waiting. Okay, never wait. You have to live your life and trust the process. So let's take a look. Oh, I don't know why I did that. You know, it's like for some reason I wanted to pick up the after tarot. It's like I'm trying to like get to the near future, and it's like I don't want to rush anything. Why did I want to do that? Maybe I felt the need. We'll see what happens later when I go back to it. Something about these cards here. Okay, let's go back to the heart space. The 8 of Swords. You're really overthinking something. You are conflicted. What are you conflicted about? What is it that you're overthinking right now? Here you go, 9 of Wands. You are definitely in wand energy. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Is it that you're worried about getting hurt again? There's definitely something here where you're like, oh my gosh, I've just been through so much. This is just so heavy. And, you know, I think you're worried about, will things get better? And of course they will. Of course they will. And look, your person is trying to get to their 10 of Pentacles. They're working hard, almost too hard, but they're doing it. Let's see what else. Page of Wands. They're about to go on an adventure. They're about to throw caution to the wind, but they have work to do, okay? No surprise there. So let's take a look at the overall energy between the two of you. Page of Cups, early stages. See, it's interesting. I was like going to grab the after tarot, and we're not even at the after tarot yet. And it makes me think to myself, what is it that we're feeling excited about or even anxious about? Because I always say the future should be exciting, not scary, right? We shouldn't be worried about what's to come. We should embrace it. But let's see, the Fool. Yeah, look at this. It's like early stages of something. Underlying energy, a decision. You know, putting that blindfold on to say, okay, I'm getting ready to make the decision, you know, and sometimes you blindly have to do that. I mean, like, you have no way of knowing what's to come. You really don't. You'll know when you know. You'll know when you get there, right? And there's the King of Wands. Wow. King of Wands, that wand is being offered. That purpose is being offered. That power is being offered. All right. Love it. Excuse me, because I have my own language of if you've ever noticed. I know many of you have. It's kind of like, I don't know, just when you're looking at cards or you're putting pieces together, it's so fascinating. That's why I love cards so much. So let's take a look at what are the current energies for you. Current energy right now as you're watching this, the next couple days. Okay. Oh, there's the Lovers. Isn't that funny that I said, I know I can just feel something, or it's like I'm anticipating something special later on. The Lovers. Okay. Deep soul connection. Could be a decision in love. That is Gemini. I mean, the full moon is in Gemini. Oh, the 8 of Cups. You're going to have to walk away from something that no longer serves you in order to have the new. In order to have that love, you've got to make a decision to let an old story go or an old situation go. Or even if this is about leaving the relationship, you know, it means better things ahead, going towards things that are better for you. In your person's headspace, it's temperance, patience. We talked about patience. Patience, forgiveness, reconciliation. And also temperance is about something brewing. Oh my. You know, I've had this cat, my other cat, obsessed with cleaning the litter box out of nowhere. She just wants to go and dig in there. And she's doing this in a moment where I'm doing something special. So, okay, well, something is brewing. Maybe that's why, maybe there's anxiousness about this. Before I turned on the camera, all she wanted to do was to go in there and like shuffle around the kitty litter. You know, it's like maybe she's anxious about something or feeling it. I apologize for this interruption. Okay, so temperance is something brewing. Let's see what else is brewing over here. Oh, the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters and peace. Wow, my throat. Okay, so Six of Swords could also be about travel. But this is like magic here, going on a magical adventure. Something that feels more peaceful. And let's see, what do we need to know about your heart space? We have the Six of Cups. So 6 could very well be a sign for you. Six of Cups is about nostalgia. Yes, you got to be very careful that you're not in the past. We want to be in the present energy. It can also indicate a wish coming true, but I do think that there's a bit of nostalgia for you, and you've got to be careful with that. You can visit the past, you can't live there. And with that, we have the Chariot. See, this is what I mean. You have to move on from the past. The Chariot is also about victory. So it is a yes card. It's onwards and upwards. And let's take a look. I just want to make actually a point at the lotus flower that's in the center here. Lotus flowers grow out of the muddiest and murkiest waters. And so therefore, we're in a new place, new growth, beauty. Oh my goodness. I can't get over this cat. She just, I apologize. I could turn off the camera and start over, but I don't know what to say. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your person's heart space. It's almost funny now. How long will this be? The Seven of Pentacles, how long will this be? Oh my gosh. Seven of Pentacles is anxiety and worry and about the seed being planted and not harvesting overnight. So in other words, all we can do is live our life, let that seed grow, and when it harvests, it harvests. Okay, she's done. She's done. Oh my apologies. Well, there's the Sun, and the Sun helps things grow, right? The Sun is a yes card. It is the happiest card in the deck. And, you know, you can see this gallop forward motion. So it feels like your person is, like I said, really, oh my gosh, she went back into the box. She went back into the box for no reason. It's not like she's doing anything other than swishing it around. Overall energy is the Ten of Swords. Now we had the Ten of Wands earlier, and that indicates, you know, being burdened. And the Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, and over with, meaning we have to let the cycle end. And with that, we have the Queen of Cups. You know what has to end? Overgiving. Plain and simple. We have to stop overgiving. Now, underlying energy, we have the Seven of Swords. It's time to live one's authentic truth. It's time to stop running away. And we talked about ego. And whenever I see this card, I think of the Seven of Swords, because essentially we're saying, you know, we have to live the authentic truth and speak our mind and hearts. And there's the Death card, death and rebirth. But whenever I see this card, I really think of something special, because the Death card is usually not with a couple in the picture. I mean, look at this beautiful imagery of them dancing. It's almost like there's a death and a rebirth. I just get a very strong love vibe there. It's really beautiful. And maybe there's going to be a revelation of something deep between two people. Okay, let's go to the After Tarot. This is what we were talking about earlier. Okay, now I have a cat that wants to come and sit on the table. Oh my goodness. Interesting that we're getting these vibes. It's either kitty parkour, meowing in the background. I appreciate everybody being okay with my kitties making noise in the background. Let's take a look at the after tarot. So what's going on in the near future? All right, see, there's the peace, Six of Swords. You're finally going to find your peace. Going to move on to those calmer waters. Let go of any of that tension. And this card's been coming out. I've been seeing this quite a bit, where the Devil card typically shows the lovers being chained and restricted and held back. And in the after tarot, you can see that they're definitely not restricted from each other, you know, right on top of each other. So that's like working through the restrictions, the addictions, the codependency, whatever that is for you. And look, in your person's headspace, judgment, it's a wake-up call. You know, this is where there's major change happening. And what else? Let's see, justice, equal giving and receiving, and balance. You know, that can even be legal matters, contracts, divorce. In your heart space, you have a new offer. That scarab is all about nourishment. All new tangible things. And with that, we have C. Wow. Wow. What did I say earlier? This was like one of those moments. I said there's something about that Eight of Pentacles in your person's headspace, them doing the work. And I remember I grabbed this deck and I wanted to get the answer. Well, look what I got. I got the Eight of Pentacles. This is now completing the job. Wow. Okay. So let's see what's going on in your person's heart space. The Magician, having all the tools, manifesting finally after all that hard work, and finding balance, simplifying life, which is so important. And the overall energy here is the Ace of Swords, clarity and truth. Birds are messengers, right? It's interesting. Full moon in Gemini coming. I'll be doing a video about that too. Queen of Swords, having made boundaries. Underlying energy here, Temperance. Again, we talked about something brewing. Very interesting. Alchemy, turning something into something else. Patience, forgiveness, reconciliation, and look, boom. Two of Cups, they're embracing, and look at the little kitty cat at the bottom. Maybe we were meant to have kitty litter swooshing around, and she's actually been walking behind me, around me, trying to get into this reading here. But wow. I don't know if I even have words right now. Incredible. Okay, let's take some Power of Surrender cards to see what we need to surrender or surrender to. And I'll take one for each side. Let's see where it takes us. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Oh wow, the sun just came out. It was a little bit dark. And remember I was saying about the snow, the little snowflakes. Now all of a sudden I just saw this like burst of sun. You know, we talked about the, oh, my throat keeps going. We keep talking about the overthinking and the anxiousness. This is just saying, enjoy nature. Get out if you can. And let's see, on your person's side, surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And let's do one more. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Okay? I really hope this resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments. I always appreciate a subscribe, a like. It means the world to me. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in my bio. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.